My mom literally used to have sex on my back. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but like, I'm being dead fucking serious. Like, I'm not even joking. So, a little bit of background. Growing up, my grandparents raised me because
So I'm thinking like she mean like she was in the bed while her mom was like getting it in, and like she does this, like damn. So like they all on her back while the little baby sleep. Like damn.
my mom had me while she was in prison. So, my whole life I've
Oh,
lived with my
prison.
grandparents. And when my mom got out, she came to live with us. But because of, just the way that things were going and how our life was set up, my mom ended up getting us evicted out of like two apartments, and then the third one that we lived in was just a small apartment. Like, it was really small. There wasn't a lot of space. So like my grandparents had the room, and then we literally were in the living room with my mom, and like our beds were literally in the living room. And so my mom had got a boyfriend. So in the very first apartment that she lived in with us, she actually ended up taking over me and my older brother's room when she got out of jail, because she just never had, I guess, like, I don't know, she they gave her the room. So my mom ended up taking over our room. And I remember one day, we didn't even know that she had like had a dude over or whatever, but I guess this guy was like her first love or whatever. And we're like running around the house, like my grandparents are at work, and we're like running around the house like for my mom playing and stuff. And we're like knocking on the bedroom door, and she's not answering. And so my brother just like busts the door open, and she's literally like all on her feet going in. Okay, like y'all get the picture. Like, I can't say too much, but you know what I'm saying. She cowgirl rodeo. Okay, so I was like, oh my gosh, like
Holy.
I'm too young. I didn't even know what the fuck at that point. But that was just the first time. So the time that I'm saying that she had sex on my back was, we lived. This was the apartment that I was telling you guys about, that our beds were in the living room. So I remember that we had all like we had all just went swimming, and I was like tired. I got out of the pool before everybody else, so I went in the house and I showered. And swimming will get you out of there. So I literally went and I laid on the bed, and I was just like knocked out, like taking a nap. And mom had a new boyfriend at this time, and so he came over, and and when I fell asleep, they were initially outside, but I guess they had came in the house or whatever, obviously. And when I remember like waking up and just like feeling like something was like rubbing up against my back. And I had like moved a little bit because I'm like readjusting, like, just, but I was still like pretty much asleep. But then I heard her moaning, and I literally like froze. I was so fucking scared, my body froze. Like, I could not move, I didn't do nothing. And I just sat there with my eyes closed, like pretending to be asleep, even though I was up at that point. Because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, you're literally having sex on my back. Like, I'm a kid. I don't know nothing about this. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, bro. And I just think that was so weird. And now looking back,
Oh my god. Now she thinking the baby was asleep. Oh my god, the baby just got it. What do you do in that situation? Like, I guess even if you a grown ass woman or man, you might as well just sit there and play sleep.
I feel like that's giving, like, for a man to even be okay with doing that while your daughter is in bed next to you is giving very much weird. Like, and there was a couple instances where my mom was having sex, and I had to like go get my little sister out of the bed. Like, she just wow. But there was this other time I remember that I at this time I had a boyfriend, and my brother had a girlfriend, and we were like all hanging out one day. And my mom, and this is the same dude from the first instance. No, not from the first, from the second instance.
Oh
And
lord.
I remember like we were all just sitting there chilling. And again, we were in another apartment, but again, one bedroom apartment. We didn't have like rooms for everybody or nothing like that. So my grandparents had the room, everybody else in the living room. And when I tell you, like, they literally had put up like a sheet as like a divider or whatever. So literally, like, the sheet was supposed to be like the, I don't know what the fuck, the wall. I don't know. And I remember like we were all just like sitting there. And I think we were all like, I don't know if we were what we were doing, but I think we were like watching a movie or something. Everybody was just like chilling though. And I literally remember like everybody, like, we just literally hear like, and at first I'm like, what the, and at the time I'm a little bit older, but I'm still a virgin. So like, I still don't know too much about all that stuff, So, and I just,
Oh my god, this not funny. Like, cause this is you know what I'm saying. She was young, but man, she was in there getting her cheeks. Mom's was in there, motherfucker, getting her cheeks clapped. Holy.
remember like literally just hearing that, like,
Mm.
loud as hell, y'all. Like they just did
Damn.
not give a fuck that we were
My
literally
boy must have took the honey pack on her ass. Holy.
right there. And then we obviously heard my mom moaning, and my brother was like, "What the fuck?" Like, he's the boy, and he's like a little bit older. He's more protective, and he like, "What the fuck?" Like, he like, "Oh hell no!" Like, he's tripping. But me, I'm just like, yeah, no. So I basically told them like, "Y'all let's go outside." Like that's, and so we all left, and we went outside for a few minutes. Like, we just like went and took a walk. I think we might have went to the store or something, and then we came back, and they was just like walking around or whatever, and we just like my brother told him, I'm like, "Why would you do that? Like, why? Like, we're right here, like." And she just laughing, and she just like, so like, like, I don't care, like, what the fuck, like, I still need to get mine type shit. And I don't know, like, my mom so fucking like male centered and just like did the most outrageous shit to us while we were growing up. And I'm just like, I don't know, that is just so like traumatic for me to even think about. But yeah, I don't know, there was a lot of crazy stuff that happened to me in my childhood.
A lot of comments under my video.
Mm. Somebody say this is sexual assault. I am sorry that happened to you. How many of y'all feel like that's sexual assault? I don't feel like that's sexual assault. But what do I know?
Saying that I was technically essayed. I never looked at it like that because I felt like if I wasn't like, being actually assaulted,
Right.
I guess in my eyes, because I'm like, I know people have experienced much worse. Like, things have actually happened to people. And I guess that did happen to me, but like, if y'all get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I never looked at it like that, but that is definitely something for me to think about.
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so though,
I
y'all.
might need counseling. I don't know. I just feel like I, whenever I bring up this, like the topic that I was talking about in the video, like it's like I know that I was telling it as a story time, and usually when I tell it, it's just like a joke, like a hee hee type of thing. I never thought it was like, you know, like obviously it's a big deal. Obviously, like it's nasty. Why would you be fucking with your kids in the bed, But I don't know. I just like it's kind of just like shifted my mind, Like I'm like that's a whole new perspective for me to consider because I never ever looked at it like that. And I feel like a lot of my trauma I joke about, like, and it's not to be like insensitive towards what nobody else might be experiencing or has experienced, but I feel like that's just like my way of coping with trauma. I think a lot of the shit that I've been through is funny. Like, I don't know, it's just I went through it. So like I'm still here, and like I feel like things like that have taught me so much about the type of woman and mom that I want to be. So, and obviously, like, there are ways that I could have learned that without experiencing bullshit like this, but I did. So, yeah. But I appreciate all of you guys' comments being supportive and all the hugs and the virtual love you guys are sending. Love y'all down. But yeah, I have a million stories about the shit that I went through as a kid. Like, y'all think that shook y'all, baby. Y'all would be appalled at the things, baby, the things. But anyway,
Okay, I personally don't think she was sexually assaulted. Yes, this can stay with them stay with her for life, you know what I'm saying, emotionally, you know what I'm saying? Because this happened, at a young age. But do I feel that she was sexually assaulted? I don't think so. That's my opinion. Um, so yeah. Yeah. But she does need counseling. I hope that she does get it. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think, like I say, emotionally this can affect you. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I'm saying? You seen this at a young age. She wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's like sexual trauma exposure. I would call it. I wouldn't call it sexual assault. But yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me. Y'all can share y'all thoughts in the comments below what y'all think. And yeah. And yeah, her mama was dead wrong. I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like Leafs, if you're gonna get your buns clapped, let the babies be in their own bed. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely clapped some buns. You know what I'm saying? But the baby somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? He in his own bed or she in his own bed. You know what I'm saying? Sleep. No cap. You feel me? So baby don't know what the fuck going on. But anyway, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me. Make sure y'all smash the like button. It's your boy Ray Big Play. Peace.